Yes, my people, welcome back to another video. It is CMDAV and we're doing another entering video. We're doing Lindsay James video today. So this is season 5 episode 1. This was arguably one of the best seasons of Waterloo Road in general because you had loads of different things going on from the start. So you had the merger, which was the John Foster's kids coming in. This meant there was new storylines, new characters and a new way to dive into Waterloo Road and the way that they will be living life at school. Obviously, if you bring another school to another school, you're going to have a clash. It's obviously going to happen. And you had that straight away. You had the Clash of the Titans. On one side, you had Waterloo Road. You had Michaela as the captain. And on the green side, you had Lindsay repping the flag as the captain of the John Foster side. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get into the vid. We first see Lindsay leaving her house and dragging her sister Emily. Emily doesn't want to leave and they look back at their mum who has a worried look on her face. She tells them to both go. At school, Emily is asking Lindsay whether their parents will get divorced. Lindsay said she should have thrown him out ages ago, talking about her dad. Lindsay goes on to say that their mum gets beaten up by their dad and Emily doesn't believe it. This obviously upsets Emily and she gets a bit louder, which prompts Rachel to come over to them and ask Em why she's crying. Rachel tells Lindsay to go inside to the assembly, but she refuses and says that she's going with her sister, but Rachel's like, nah, go. Lindsay runs into the toilet straight after, vomiting and crying, and it makes you think of Savio she had a traumatic experience. In the assembly, she snaps at Rose when she's trying to get her to give Waterloo Road a chance. Later on, Rose is asking her what's wrong. Lindsay plays it off saying that she doesn't like Waterloo Road, but then she says that she had a fight with her parents and then she storms us to the toilet. Lindsay comes back into the classroom whilst Michaela is pressuring Helen because she can't control her classroom. After some time, Helen's finally trying to back herself, so she put her pencil case on the table and then Michaela Swan said, "Helen, is that your name?" Helen claps back by saying, "Never mind what my name is, I know what yours is. Michaela White, loudmouth." And she carries on saying that she's an empty-headed one as well. She's coming for all the smoke. Michaela gets up to confront Helen, but Roz tells her to shut up because some people actually want to learn. Michaela turns to Roz to give her verbal now. Out of nowhere, she just gets decked by Lindsay. The first right hand was mad. We don't expect anything from Helen because she can't control a classroom. She can't obviously break up a fight. But don't worry, Tom's on the way. Tom's breaking up all the fights. I don't even think he has any lessons himself. Tom takes Lindsay and Michaela to Rachel's office. In the office, they're getting told off for having a fight as usual. As Lindsay started the fight, Rachel says she needs to contact her parents. Lindsay has a scared and worried face and begs her not to call her parents. She claims that they'll go mad. Michaela's chiming in the background saying that she needs to call the police instead. Max makes Lindsay and Michaela apologize to each other. They do, and then they go their separate ways. Rachel catches up with Lindsay. She says she knows it can't be easy. Lindsay says she doesn't know anything about her, but Rachel says she thinks that she could set a good example, but Lindsay doesn't want to be her poster girl. Lindsay calls her mum, but she doesn't get an answer, so she leaves a message. Emily's worried, asking why she's not answering, so Lindsay lashes out saying that how will she know? She apologizes and tells her everything will be fine. Now, one of the best scenes this show has ever made. John Foster and Waterloo Road got their lines ready to scrap. They got their respective team captains. You got Michaela on the Waterloo Road side and you got Lindsay on the John Foster side. They literally start the fight, like running at each other like old school Survivor Series, SmackDown vs. Raw 2005 kind of vibe. After being pulled away from the fight, Rachel tells Lindsay to find her sister since there's people there to see them. The detective tells them that their dad passed away this morning. Emily reacts confused. Lindsay doesn't react while Emily's just crying. They are told that they need to make a statement, but Lindsay refuses and says that she needs to speak to her mum. The detective says that it's not possible and Lindsay's asking if her mum's alright. She starts to go on saying that her dad was always hitting her mum. Emily says that she wasn't and Lindsay tells her to shut up because she doesn't know anything. She's literally panicking. She's asking why they're asking for statements from them as they didn't see anything. Rachel comforts her saying that they're not being accused of anything. Later on, Rachel tells Lindsay that their mum isn't going to come home because they're saying that their dad was murdered. All I can say for this, what an entrance for a character to come into Waterloo Road. Especially coming on, there's a new storyline with a new school. The fact that the first day, so much was going on for Lindsay. So many questions to be asked, you don't even know. And you just want to carry on watching it to find out. That is the end of the video. Make sure you let me know whether you like the video. Make sure you give me a little comment there what you want to see next. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it with people. Stay safe, my people. Thank you for watching and peace.